Today, my colleagues Kyle, Nathan, and myself, Kevin, are here to present a summary of our findings, an analysis on their implications, and our recommendations on how to address our focus. To achieve this, we have broken down the operations of Crooked River Estate, looking at both pain points for both stakeholders and shareholders, and the core competencies and competitive edge CRE holds. Through this, we pinned a few important factors. The first being CRE's commitment to environmental stewardship, a desire to implement artificial intelligence in an efficient, ethical, and non disruptive manner, and finally, a lack of a structured ESG framework. With the previous information in mind, we have developed this project in which we propose an AI-driven ESG action plan that enables Crooked River Estate to collect, analyze, and report sustainability data efficiently, enhancing environmental accountability, operational efficiency, and long-term competitiveness. We have established four core gaps that Crooked River State have in their current systems in relation to this report and the challenges that they present. These are as follows: a lack of data integration. Sustainability efforts are manually tracked with no centralized database for energy, waste, or emissions. Additionally, no format or visualizing is utilized as according to their own statements. Absence of AI or automation. All operational and environmental data, for example, point of sale, event waste, logistics, remain unstructured, limiting insight and increasing the workloads for both data collection and reporting. Reporting and transparency gaps. There are no regular ESG reports or measurable KPIs that align with global standards, such as the AADS S2. Plans to do so do exist for them in 2017 when it becomes a legal obligation, but frameworks are required, and that is an intensive task. Inefficient resource use. Event planning and energy consumption patterns are not forecasted nor optimized by them. This has led to a series of challenges. The first and most glaringly obvious, the lack of manpower to implement any solutions. At current, ESG data has not been structured and reported due to the demanding workload provided. Similarly, AI integration has not been approached for the same reasons. It can be quite time consuming to make compatible, and with incomplete data, knowing the best methods to do so is difficult to predict. This then leads into the next challenge, where resources are not being optimized to their full potential due to the lack of visualized data. All this combined has created a wicked problem where each challenge is interconnected, making each other more difficult. The consequences. Knowing the challenges CRE faces, now we need to look at the consequences of failing to address these issues. Without a structured ESG framework and digital tools, CRE risks three major points that we've identified. Government-based consequences. This can include things such as missing out on government sustainability grants. These grants are vital for businesses like CRE, as they can offer significantly reduced costs on programs that the company already engages in, including areas like their biodiversity credits, recycling initiatives, and carbon offset programs. Additionally, the company could find itself in legal trouble, as a lack of framework and proper reporting can and will lead to legal issues in 2027 when they are required under the AASB S2 to report climate-related risks and opportunities. Next, operational inefficiencies. Facing high operational inefficiencies in areas such as labor, waste, and energy costs. This is meaning that resources are being wasted across the board, decisions are less informed, and data can be potentially inaccurate due to human error. This can undermine the efficiency of the entire business and lead to decisions that are not just suboptimal, but potentially damaging to the brand and its goals. The final one is strategic drift. This is losing out on competitive edge to wineries implementing systems that are just objectively better to theirs, such as the smart sustainability systems that Treasury Wine Estates has implemented. This comes in two forms: competitive edge and strategic positioning. The first is obvious. Competitors are already making drastic moves, such as Vine AI or the previously mentioned Treasury Wine Estates and their use of real-time analytics. This leaves CRE in an awkward position where they are neither more efficient than competitors, nor are they able to complain they are the industry leaders in sustainable wine marketing due to their lack of reporting.
Hey, I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Nathan Chong, and today I'll be speaking about our group's key findings as well as diving into our critical analysis of Crooked River Estate. Through our research as a group into Crooked River Estate, we revealed several key findings that highlight both strengths and gaps in their sustainability and data management practices. Firstly, we found that CRE's ESG data management is fragmented. Information is stored inconsistently across different systems, making it difficult to track or verify impact of environmental initiatives. The lack of centralization means that green activities often lack evidence, and competitors with automated data tools are gaining a competitive advantage just naturally. While setting up a centralized AI-driven system can be very time-consuming, it will benefit the business in the long run. Not doing so will limit CRE's ability to measure and showcase progress effectively. Secondly, we discovered strong actions but weak transparency. CRA engages in many sustainable initiatives, yet they haven't published measurable ESG indicators or reports. This creates what's known as a green reputation gap, where their actions don't translate into visible accountability. Without this transparency, CRE faces marketing challenges and potential future compliance risks as ESG reporting becomes mandatory under regulatory frameworks. Thirdly, we identified a missed opportunity for AI adoption. Um, Currently, AI is taking over the world, and right now we've got to capitalize on those things. CRE currently lacks AI integration in key operations throughout the business, like energy monitoring, waste forecasting, and event planning. Competitors already use predictive analysis to optimize sustainability performances, meaning CRE risk majorly falling behind its competitors in both efficiency and innovation. And lastly, there's stakeholder there's limited stakeholder engagement. Customers are kind of blind and partners, and they have no access to their ESG data, leading to brand misalignment. While CRE promotes itself as a premium and sustainable brand, the absence of reporting weakens the perception to the public, especially when consumers increasingly value transparency about biodiversity and environmental practices. To summarize all that briefly, these findings show that CRE urgently needs to adopt a data-driven ESG strategy by adopting AI tools to collect and analyze and communicate sustainability data. The company can strengthen trust, regain competitiveness, and future-proof its brand reputation. Building on our previous discussion, I'll now focus on the critical analysis of Crooked River Estate. First, under the triple bottom line theory, CRE can strengthen its balance between people, planet, and power using AI-driven solutions. For instance, in Spain, Miguel's Torres winery cut water use by 30% just by using AI irrigation. Similarly, CRE could apply smart waste monitoring or predictive energy systems to track its carbon footprint while improving efficiency. On the people side, AI chatbots for virtual tastings or eco tours could enhance visitor engagement and accessibility. Secondly, stakeholder theory suggests and highlights the need for transparent ESG communication with key groups like investors and local communities. Treasury Wine Estates, for example, openly reports its carbon targets to attract sustainability-focused investors, which is targeting a particular niche, but it is also very important. CRE could also follow these footsteps, follow this model by using artificial intelligence powered ESG dashboards to track and disclose sustainability data in line with GRI standards, building stakeholder trust. Thirdly, according to the technology acceptance model, ease of use and usefulness determines successful tech adaptations. Starting small with accessible tools like Microsoft Power BI or Google Cloud Sustainability Suite would make AI integration realistic for CRE. Similar to Year Vineyards in McLaren Valley, they use simple digital tracking to monitor yield and soil data. CRE could adopt scalable artificial intelligence without needing a large IT system. Looking at the industry benchmarking, the global wine sector is undergoing a digital transformation. Accolade Wines use machine learning to improve irrigation and pest control, while Treasury Wine Estates employ real-time analytics for sustainability reporting. On a smaller scale, CRE could simply, adopt a similar data-driven methods such as AI forecasting for event staffing or using ChatGPT-powered assistants to boost online engagement, as seen at Alpha Omega Winery in Napa Valley. When it comes to ESG materiality, three opportunities that stand out. Environmentally, could be AI predicting energy peaks to reduce costs and emissions. Socially, you could use chatbots to promote sustainability tours and community workshops, and to cover governance, automated ESG dashboards, improving transparency and investor confidence. Finally, from an ethical and feasibility perspective, CRE must ensure data transparency to avoid greenwashing. Partnering with the University of Wollongong, for example, for student-led AI projects could support credible data innovation using cost-effective tools like ChatGPT and Power BI.
Hi, teachers and Cookers River Estates. I will provide for you guys about our recommendations for this solution where we can go to detail to our plan. Our solution is a three-phase AI-driven ESG action plan designed for the measurable and step-by-step transformation. In the first phase, that is the foundation from now to 6 months later. In here, we will build the ESG data hub to collect the data about the ESG process, and we want to use some data collection tools such as the Power BI or the tablets they use to do this foundations process. In this phase, we want to our guess it establishes a baseline, and we will have the data accuracy in for our process. The next phase is the optimization from next 6 months to 18 months later. Thus, in this phase, we want to focus to applying AI's forecasting for energies and waste, and we want to have the KPI target that is minus 50% energies and reduce the waste also. The third phase is integration. That is the 18th to about 30 months later. It's here the ESG reporting and the chatbot to answer some FAQ. The frequent answer from the customers will be automated, and in here we want to reduce about 50% of the carbon waste or the waste of the companies. And from those plans we will have some benefits where because the process of the companies will be transparency, it will be, and the Crocus Rivers they can get the trust from the customer. Once the plans is well executed, the company can have a dashboard like this to collect the data to monitor the ESG metrics for reporting. For the feasibility of this project, our group want to talk about ROIs. Many projects in outside world indicate that AI-enabled firms are capable to achieve ROIs, return on investment, up to 150%. And the next benefits are the cost saving when the firms can who use AI machine learning algorithm also reduce the cost of energy sources in production. And the last one, last but not least, that is the partnership. It's very interesting for the companies when working with partner like University of Wollongong. You partner with you have the partnership with us can you to reduce the development costs even further. For a strategic impact insight, the first one is applying AI for the company can get the data build trust when the transparency to reporting enhances credibilities and customer trust. Nowadays, more and more customers tend to concern about the companies that use the goods they use, the products they use, have to um, get the ESG standard. Next one is AIs increase the efficiency when they can reduce the cost and set the waste or emission at the same time. And next, that is sustainability become measurable when the company can control their data, turning good practice into profit. It can you it can turning the good practice into the proven performance. And the last one, the difference from innovation. When a company have the development from applying AIs, they can position the Crooked River as the first AI-enabled wineries in the South Coast. And as the conclusion, thanks for give your time to listen our group to present. Crook River already has the heart of sustainability. Now it has the opportunity to give such heart a digital spirit. This with AI, the ethics can move from doing good to proving good, from being sustainable to being smartly sustainable. Together, AI and ESG can make Crook River a state not only greener but smarter. Thanks for listening.